faces in the audience with me here tonight. Again, my name is Aliezah Hulett, and I'm a senior at Windsor High School in Windsor, California. And this is my arts education story. So when I started looking at schools to pursue next year, my mom urged me not only to think about what a school could offer me academically, but also seek out a supportive outlet to meet and make good friends. This is because of her connection with the people that she met while marching at Cal Berkeley in the UC marching band that they had there. Because of her experiences in the arts throughout her school years in high school and college, she was able to make lifelong friendships. Playing music allowed her to travel to places she would never have been able to, like the time she got to go to the Aloha Bowl in Hawaii and met my dad, but that's a story for another day. The connections and relationships she developed continue to pay off even now. Being involved in the arts has brought her tremendous happiness. She has taught me what it means to be in love with music. When it comes to involvement in the arts, my mother, Tama Hulett, is my biggest inspiration. It all started with her singing sweetly to me when I was a baby and young child. She grew up in a big family, and she wanted a big family of her own. She gave birth to 4 kids in just 5 years. Music was with us every day. Through singing and dancing, my mom taught us all to pay attention to patterns and language and to enjoy music from many different places. This early learning helped prepare me to attend Kalikameka Language Academy, a bilingual charter school. Before I was old enough to attend, my mom brought me to an open house just to see what I was going to get involved with later on. I was only 3. The teacher we visited would later become my kindergarten teacher, and she was amazed at how advanced I was. I was able to count in multiple languages and was writing my name and talking up a storm. When I was a young child, we didn't have a lot of extra money to spend on anything special or extravagant. Even though there wasn't an extensive arts education at my school, my mother found a way to sign me up for classes offered by the town of Windsor and would find ways to do trades for us to take classes in order to be in little shows and get a chance to perform. Everything was extracurricular. Luckily, because I went to Cali, I was exposed to arts and music to some extent because it supported the language learning we were doing in the lower grades. We learned folk songs and dances and were able to perform on a big stage here at the Luther Burbank Center. At home, my siblings and I were always singing and dancing. We would write scripts to plays and perform or record them. I was the director of a 4-man show, and my 3 siblings were more than cooperative. They would include their own creative ideas, and we would invite our cousins and friends to join in on the fun. When we weren't singing or acting or dancing with other kids in formal classes, we were doing it all at home. When I started attending school, funding for the arts was being cut, and little did I know at the time my mom started working behind the scenes advocating for music at Cali. She wanted me to be able to experience being in band. She would speak up at PTA meetings, attend district-wide community meetings, and ask questions about what could be done to bring music to Cali. She would meet with school administrators and teachers and spend time volunteering whenever she could. By the time I was in about 6th grade, finally a choir was started up at Cali, and I was one of the first to sign up. Cali was where I found my voice. Choir was one of the only arts classes offered. During this time, I was also able to take ballet folklorico as an after-school activity, but other than the short periods of time we did dance in PE class, I had limited exposure to dance at school. To make up for it, my mother signed me up to take classes in different types of dance and got us involved in acting through camps and classes. As I got older, I started adding in more areas of dance. All of these, plus additional singing lessons for years with professional teachers, were paid for on our own dime. She always found a way for us to express ourselves and explore our passions. I have an arts advocate for a mother. I am lucky. She has taught me how being involved in something greater than oneself is helpful in everyday life. It gives us a sense of belonging and a way to express our passions. This last year, since there still wasn't a band class at Cali Kameka, where my youngest brother still attends, my mother decided she wasn't going to allow it any longer. If no one else was going to teach band at Cali, she was just going to have to do it herself. She now teaches band before school 5 days a week. She has over 50 students separated into beginning and intermediate bands. My mom is a dedicated teacher, and her students are excited to have the opportunity to play an instrument at school. She expects them to work hard and push themselves and to help each other. She encourages them to persevere, especially when things get tough. Students who are struggling in school enjoy coming to band because it's such a positive environment. Learning an instrument and gaining confidence has helped them improve their performance in their academic classes. Artists and musicians are the world's brightest creative innovators and problem solvers. My friends, family, and members of my community have proven this to me. If I could redesign the elementary experience in Sonoma County, every single child would be exposed to a meaningful arts education in school starting before kindergarten. With exposure to multiple areas of the arts, kids would be able to enter middle school with an idea of what they would like to focus on and would be able to start to advance through the ranks as they continue in high school. Children and families without resources would not be excluded if these classes were always offered to every child at every school. Studying music and the arts has been shown to improve students' social and emotional development and help to make them more compassionate and kind. Not only does early music development help with high-level cognitive development and academic success, it helps prevent behavior problems. Studying math, reading, and writing are all important, but the arts bring them together and give them a purpose. We need to educate the whole child. It wasn't really until I reached high school that I was able to dance, act, sing, and create during the school day. I was given the opportunity to travel to New York, and again, my mom did what she could to make it happen. When I was there, I was able to see and experience things I never would have been able to if it weren't for being in choir. I ended up joining the Nueva School for the Performing Arts for my junior and senior year, and it has provided me with opportunities to perform and learn. I am currently a part of a dance company outside of school as well, and when I express myself, I am free, but I'm also connected to the people around me, and I've gotten to travel and perform and make new friends. When my mother was a part of the marching band, she found a place where she belonged. It was at her school. Let's bring that to our schools. Be an arts advocate. There's at least one person at every table in this room that I know is a dedicated arts advocate. Talk to them about what you can do to just help our community be a better place to live. Language is the cornerstone of culture and humanity, but the arts are what bring the three of these things together. Thank you. And my mom made me add, go Cow Bears.